Time now for the Peer Chill. More news on this Wednesday morning, December 16th, 2015. Good morning to you all this lovely Wednesday morning, December 16th, 2015 here. Here are your news and odds. Here are our top story at 8:30 on this Wednesday morning is the final Republican debate of the year, featured sharp changes over national security, personal insults, and regular elections, but in the end, there were no outright winners. Los Angeles school police officers break Evelyn Lieutenant Jose Zamora leave Brent Street Elementary after conducting safety check as the LA defense response to threat that New York dismissed as a hoax. Only a few more sleeps, but until Star Wars. The fourth Wiggins says, Wall. The 28th execution in 2015 refused since 1991 when there were 14 on new report police Wednesday says it. Moscow. Russia's Deputy Foreign Minister Alexei Beshkov said on Wednesday that Turkey should pay compensation for shooting down a Russian military plane near the Turkish-Syrian border. Last month, the RIA News Agency reported. Britain's Supreme Court on Wednesday ruled an amnesty against attacking the U.S. presidential contender Donald Trump in his pitch battle of Summit offshore wind farm near his upscale Scottish golf resort. Islamabad, Pakistan. Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif vowed to take revenge for it as attacking extremists at a school in the country a year ago. A Canadian pastor who stayed in North Korea for 10 months has now been sentenced to life in prison for their subversion. Nobel Prize winner and education advocate Malala Yousafzai has called Donald Trump's proposal to ban Muslims from entering the U.S. United Nations. Iran violated the UN Security Council resolution in October by test fired at aid. Missile capable of delivering a nuclear war, and a team of sanctions monitors had deleted the calls of the U.S. A man is paying off more than $106,000 sharp as later ways at two Walmart stores in Northeast Ohio as WAW's Stephen Cleveland said that the man told Walmart employees that he elected to do something special on his birthday every year. On Facebook, Tammy Jo Hudspeth, it was all about the children. Her profile picture was a photo of her hugging this mom, where she is listed in professions to be the best mom she could ever be, as woman longing to be the best mom I could be. She suspected the death of 2 kids found. One day after Philip Chisholm was convicted of rape and murder of the Versailles school teacher, Holly D. Windsor, Suffolk prosecutors are moving ahead with the case where the teenager was accused of assault of the women in the Dorchester Juvenile. Washington. Lawmakers are working on legislation to ensure a person's online presence is reviewed as part of the vetting process for a visa to enter the United States. New York. No sooner will the Federal Reserve raise U.S. interest rates that will make more decision on how to drain markets of Washington cash and further down the road have to shrink its small balance sheet. Canadian drug maker Vaughan Pharmaceuticals International cut its revenue and profit forecast for 2015, but said it is still expected to double-digit percentage sales growth that will higher volumes in 2016. The ECB predicts gross domestic product will increase 1.5% in 2015, 1.7% in 2016, and 1.9% in 2017. Beijing, China's annual economic growth is likely to slow to 6.8% next year and expected 6.9% this year. The People's Bank of China said in the working paper published on Wednesday. And now looking at the stock market report here at 8:33. The Dow 17,524.91, S&P 500 2043.41, and Nasdaq 4,995.36. Last year was the warmest on the record for the Arctic, and the sea extent was at all-time low since the record keeping began in 1979, more than enough of the Greenland ice sheet melted in 2015. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. The quote came to mind fault, and every environmental announcement and comment agreement that emerged from the press last weekend was been described even more divergent commentary than usual. San Francisco, the famous gasoline sounded icy ocean are removed and sounded on what they used to be the gases which has been true from and sounded the subsurface ocean into the space from the moon South Pole region were first spotted. It is truly a sunshine and now a little bit of cathouse. Those about the ocean floor would estimate 5.7% of it is met, despite the fact that it covers 70% of the Earth's surface at a new 7 billion. Competition aims to start to change that. The state of California just allowed a hedge fund to get its hands on a former charity hospital chain Harvard's next, but of those who are worried about the collapse of Daughter's charity health system in 6 hospitals in California. There's some good news when it comes to how many American children are doing drugs and drinking, but when it comes to marijuana, the news is not as positive. A combination of immune modulatory gene therapy and intensity modulated radiotherapy has highly affected and treated prostate cancer, according to a study published online in the journal Radiation Oncology. Analysis of trials, Richardson in clinical trials, shows that the private sector is not doing a lot more to prevent pharmaceutical science than the government. Take a look at New England Influence, the 7th Massachusetts 75 hours at the controller. Route 130 with smoke in the building. Peter Childers at 8:35 a.m. Tied out for Sports Report. Last night, the Boston Celtics lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers 89-77. The Nautilus girls varsity basketball team fall to the Ashland Conquerors at non-high school 51-26. While the Nautilus boys varsity basketball edged out a win over Ashland 50-49 to go to 2-0 in the season. Today, the Nautilus girls varsity basketball team will have a game against the Kenton Bulldogs at 3:30 p.m. and the Nautilus wrestling team will have a match against Bridgewater Raven Trojans at 7 o'clock. Adams post-game news conference on Tuesday night after Wisconsin 64-49 win over the Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Coach Bo Ryan checked in the night statute as Bo Ryan's retirement ends in the era in Wisconsin basketball. Washington Monroe made easy work out of Georgetown on Tuesday night in the 83-68 win in the Verizon Center. The Hawks now famous bench mob. Somebody the only way had they know how a dance party. Peter Childers time 8:36 on this. Wednesday morning here, start off Trevor Report here. Maybe. Let's start you off down here. We're 130 on the westbound side. It's slope at the Newport area here around the Newport Bridge. Route 4 to the northbound side, a little slow before Route 95 in Coventry and Route 95 to the northbound side, a little slow after Route 4 in Warwick here. 95 and southbound side, the next to the around Bridge Avenue in Providence here. 95 southbound slow before Route 146 in downtown Providence here. 146 southbound slow before Route 95 downtown Providence. 6 acre slow before 95 in downtown Providence here. 95 in the northbound side, so from Route 37 to Warwick all the way at the downtown Providence here, doing an accident here on 195 in the westbound side before Route 95 in Providence here. 195 in the westbound side, so from Seacock all the way at the downtown Providence here. 195 in the eastbound side, and then so from Better Poison all the way at the Mary, doing an accident on 195 eastbound before Route 105. Remember, to expect delays here. 24 to northbound side, and then so from 139 to North all the way at to Route 128 in Kenton, due to an accident 24 northbound before Route 128 in Kenton here. 128 southbound side, so from 24 Kenton all the way at the Braintree split. Route 3 to the northbound side, and then so from Jeremy Street in Ingham all the way to the Braintree split. 128 southbound side, accident before Route 37 in Braintree here. 146 to the southbound side, a little slow after the mass spike in Sutton. 290 eastbound side, a little stop and go before Route 9 in Worcester. 190 southbound side, get an accident before 290 Worcester, so expect delays here. 495 to the northbound side, and so from Hopton all the way out to Route 9 in West Purdue in the next one, 495 northbound before the mass spike. Southeast Expressway, both ends slow from Braintree split all the way up to the mass spike. 93 both ends of downtown Boston, it is slow. Mass spike in the eastbound side, it is slow from Weston all the way out to the Prue Tunnel. Mass spike in the westbound side, a little slow from the Prue Tunnel. Mass spike in the westbound side, slow from Logan all the way out to the 93 here. 70 tunnel slow. Callahan tunnel's looking good here. 129 on the northbound side is slow from Route 1 in Norwood all the way out to Route 20 in Waltham here. 128 on the northbound side it is slow from 93 in Woburn all the way out to Route 1 in Peabody here. 128 southbound side slow from Burlington all the way out to Waltham here. Route 20 eastbound side it is slow before the Fresh Parkway in Cambridge here. 93 on the southbound side is slow from Woburn all the way out to the Zankin Bridge here. Route 1 on the southbound side, so from Route 16 in Revere all the way out to the 93 in Boston here. Due to an accident on Route 1 in northbound side around the Tobin Bridge here. 495 on the southbound side, it is so from Hudson all the way out to 290 Marlborough here. 120 on the northbound side, a little over the Gloucester stretch here. Route 3 to the southbound side, so from 485 low to the Billerica here. Route 20 to the eastbound side, a little over Route 111 to exit here. 93 to the southbound side, a little slow for the Derry stretch. In New Hampshire here, on 290 northbound to get the next route. Route 3 in Manchester, New Hampshire, so expect for delays here. Route 101 in the eastbound side, it's a little slow before. Route 95 in Afton. Spotted traffic a little slow around. Route 4 in Durham, New Hampshire here. Up in Maine here. Main traffic looking good from York to Augusta. VA Paulton 295 is looking good from Portland and Gardner here. Okay, look at that MBTA alerts here. Still on SL4 and SL5 Express and battle lanes in traffic here on the Kabiri Rail. Looking good. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Cheldusan, 8:40 a.m. on this Wednesday morning here. It's not up a weather report here. For today, increased clouds about 46 degrees. North face at about 3 to 8 miles an hour. For the night, a slight chance of rain after 3 a.m. Most skies got about 32 degrees. Cloud will become chance of precipitation 20%. Thursday, rain by afternoon, punch back up before 3 p.m. Then punch back after 4 p.m. 153 degrees and cloud will become south east wind 5 miles an hour. Chance precipitation is 8%. New precipitation to 7/4 inch possible. Thursday night, rain mainly before 11 p.m. Patch bog for 8 p.m., then patch bog for 10 p.m., lower at 47 degrees. Cloud will become in westbound 5 miles after midnight. Chance precipitation is 8%. New precipitation between 1/4 inch possible. For Friday, chance rain, patch bog before 8 a.m. Otherwise, most skies can have about 53 degrees and northwest at about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Chance precipitation is 40%. Friday night, chance of showers maybe before 9 p.m. Most skies can low about 31 degrees. Chance precipitation 30%. Saturday, most skies can have about 39, low about 28 degrees. But Sunday, Sunday podcast can have about 42, low about 30 degrees. Monday, most skies. Monday, Putt Sunday, most skies can have about 51 to about 39 degrees. And for Tuesday, Putt Sunday can have about 54 degrees. Currently in Norton, 44 degrees overcast skies. Humidity is 63%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on West Morning, December 16, 2015. Peter, hope you have a good morning and a good Monday here. See you at 11 a.m.